Hey, how are you? This is layout video number 2. And today I'm going to be showing off some new changes and stuff I've done to the layout. And, it's new locations and whatnot. Some things have been switched around, some things have been changed. But overall, it's a pretty fun layout, and I think you might enjoy this one. Because there's more to see than the previous one. Yeah, and the first layout video was the one I did when I announced that NWR stories were coming back. So yeah, without further ado, let's get down to the layout video. So we're gonna start here as always at the turning table or the shed area. So what I did here was just add some more track to the more straight pieces to the sidings. So let's go to this part right here. This is where Donald and Douglas are. I took one of those I got this track pack that had these kind of pieces here, the dual ones. And I was just like, I'm just gonna turn that into a little siding. I might actually get a shed, make a shed, or try to find one. But excuse me. Yeah, but yeah, it's gonna be yeah. I put that there for now. It's probably gonna be a shed area soon. I don't know what I'm gonna do with it yet, but we'll see. Then I also made this little siding area, another longer siding area here. This is where I'm probably gonna store put another shed here. I think I just want to do a whole little shed system here, so that there's the main shed, and there's sheds over here, sheds over there. Probably a little site. Probably keep these as sidings and so. But yeah, so basically what we have here at this table, so this little area is we have Donald and Douglas over there. We have Rosie, Emily, Fergus in the sheds. We have this is a spoiler for a custom video, but we have Eagle / Winston / the Red Engine. I haven't finalized on a name yet for him. I'm leaning on Winston, but at the same time I want to try something new with Eagle, but we will see soon. I don't know yet. Then we have another character that I don't really have a name for. I kind of based him off that the murdering diesel, the diesel that has the face on its back and stuff, but yeah, I don't have a name for him yet, but if you guys got any suggestions, let me know in the comment section below. So yeah, so actually just gonna take this track. I'm gonna go to this new switch. Well, not the new switch piece. It's actually broke, but I had to super glue it back to where it was. So yeah, that's done. So this track here, you want to go through here, and you're gonna see D261. sorry. D261 / Andy pulling some of these express coaches that I have. I have 6 of these. And, Flying Scotsman's right there. I don't know if I forgot to put him somewhere, but yeah. So, Bowler's here, aka D261, pulling the express coaches here. Then we're gonna take this track and we're gonna lead to this switch. And we're gonna take this line here, and this is gonna lead to a new part of the layout. This is basically the siding that was near the sheds, but I kind of turned it into a station / shunting yard area. Here we have Percy and Thomas. And basically this area, I took another one of those. Work with me. So basically, I took another dual piece track and basically made it to where it turns into 2 sidings that look like that, kind of like little ram horn type things. It's a bit tacky, but hey, I still like it nonetheless. And here's another go to a switch, and then this switch turns into the line that Percy's on, which is another siding. I might turn this into I might add some more scenery to this, but I'm kind of limited on what I have right now. But hey, it's still pretty nice. I like it. So as we take the track here, and we just go to this curve and go to this switch, and we go. Oh, before we move on to anything else, I took my Trackmaster station area and just gave it here. So I don't know whether I want this station to be I don't know what I want this station to be. Do I want it to be Farquhar? Do I want it to be Maithwaite? I don't know. It might just be unnamed. I don't know for sure. But yeah, this track here, you wanna So this on this track here, you have you got Toby, and you guys are probably gonna yell at me for saying this, but the default Henrietta I have for now. I don't have a real Henrietta yet, so we're just gonna have to deal with that. And yeah, he's basically this might be a little branch line area. Do you see the Farquhar trio here? And here is yeah, so the line, we're gonna take the line that Toby is on, and we're gonna go this way and lead to another switch. And before we go that way, we need to go back here. So we're gonna take the line. Here's Oliver here, and then we're just gonna zoom past Oliver, and then we're going to go to this bridge section, which used to be in the middle of the layout. And we're just gonna find Duck pulling a little Western special train or something like that. Yeah, he's part of the new track pack I bought, it came with these new riser pieces, so I kind of made the bridge a bit bigger, and I added a little curve to it too, which is always nice. Adds a little detail. Then as you take that switch down there, it leads right back to the switch down there. Yeah, so it leads right down there, and yeah, that's pretty much it. So we're gonna go back to the line where Toby was on, and we're gonna lead back up to this switch here, and we're gonna take the back of the switch and move to this three-way section. This is where we have Diesel, and we have James. Diesel is pulling some coal trucks, ironic because he's a diesel. And also we have James here, still stuck on goods duties. Which is yeah, this is gonna lead into the section here. This is gonna lead into the next part of the layout, which I'm still gonna add details to, but we're gonna get there soon. So yeah, here's the three-way switch that came with the thing. I basically just bought a whole new track pack that came with like 56 pieces. Most of the pieces were used, some of them weren't, so that's why some areas look more, that's why you might see some track pieces laying around, but when I get some more track and stuff, I might use some more pieces to build another section. I know my goal is to get some more tracks and actually build a quarry. I might actually build that over here. I might build off from over here and just, throw the quarry over here somewhere. But yeah, that's pretty much where this is. So we're basically going to start here. We're going to take the line that James on, and we're going to just basically circle it back here. And we're going to lead to this little another three-way section. This is going to be my dock area. I just need to get some more things forward. But most of the things I need are in my room. I'm in my living room right now. And basically what we have here is we're going to take this three-way switch and we're going to look here. And basically we have another spoiler for a custom video. My Henry pulling the flying kipper. And basically this is my little makeshift dock area. And I'm going to put a crane there. I'm going to put some more things here and there just to add it more pop and stuff. So this is a pretty nice little area. I like it very much. The big seller for that train pack that I bought was this piece here, because I wanted to get one of these pieces. There's actually two of them. I'm going to show you where the other piece is, though. So here we are is, these are going to be little sidings where cargo gets loaded up, where Henry pulls the flying kipper. And we're going to take this little switch track here. We're going to take this three-way switch and move this way. And here we have Edward with the breakdown crane. He has just got done cleaning up Percy's accident with the cars in the last episode. So he's here. Then as we take the switch that Edward is on, you just go this way, and then you're just going to see the back of Diesel's train. And basically we're just going to take this track here that Edward is on, and then we're just going to move up here. And we're going to lead to this X track. And here we have Gordon pulling the express. We're going to lead to more changes here. This area is pretty the same from the last part of the layout. It's pretty much, well, when I made the first layout, this little section wasn't here. I got another track pack before I got this one. I basically did that. And basically we have Gordon pulling the express, leading into the station. And here's where some more changes go in. Let's remove the station right quick. And basically what I did was I took one of those three-way switches, and I basically just rebuilt the station from there. See, we have a three-way section for coaches and trains to be. I did want to get a real Nafford station. I just have to probably look on eBay or something, but 9 times out of 10, if I look on eBay, it's gonna be like $100 or something dollars, and I don't want to spend that much money, especially when it comes to eBay, because I heard there's been a lot of scams going on there. It hasn't happened to me personally, because I recently bought something off eBay, but I don't know, it's kind of weird. But yeah, we're just gonna take the little station area, and we're gonna lead up to that switch there, and we're just gonna lead to that switch there, and we're just gonna take this line here where this little green engine is. I don't know who this is yet, but we'll see. You got a lot of random characters on this layout. I will tell you that. So you want to take this switch here, and we're gonna look. It's basically that one siding that leads to a main track. This is another siding, but it just connects to a main track. And then you want to go to this switch here again, and you want to just lead down here to a siding that goes nowhere. And we're gonna wrap this video up in a bit. Well, kinda. But we're gonna see here. Here, we're gonna take this switch, and this track basically, wraps around to back where the bowler is and where the shed is. And that's pretty much it for the layout video. Basically, I kept it simplistic because I was kind of limited on what the materials I had. And, pretty much, it's a pretty good layout. It's actually, I think, one of my best layouts. Because, see, I know people are probably wondering, why did you transition to wood? You used to do it in Trackmaster. Because when you do, like, wooden trains, it actually adds more room. And it gives you can make a lot of things in a little small place. Because right now, I'm in my living room, but I'm in, like, the back corner of my living room. So everything's kind of more, it's kind of cluttered, but at the same time, it's not, it's not claustrophobically tight or something like that. I'm just going to use that word. But yeah, so then it's another things I want to announce is that so far NWR Stories is a success. I didn't think that people would start watching them, but apparently the train videos is what gets the most views, which is semi cool. But I'm also gonna finish up. I'm also gonna still do my content. Like, for example, I'm pretty much still filming the second part of that Transformer series I've been making. I just haven't really had much time to do them. So that's why I kind of brought MWR Stories back, because I can make an episode in between about an hour or so. And I do still put in the effort, but it's just, NWR Stories is kind of just something it's something that's really I can do that's light and doesn't take that much time. But I also love doing it. And I think you guys are going to like this next episode of NWR Stories, because I got 2 stories in mind. But, I kind of want you guys' opinion. So I have one episode idea that involves Flying Scotsman coming to Sodor. And I have another idea of Winston the Red Engine coming back to Sodor. So which one should I use? Should I use the Winston episode, or should I use the Flying Scotsman episode? Please let me know in the comment below, because feedback is always appreciated. But yeah, this was the layout video, and I hope you guys enjoyed. This will you will see this layout for the remainder of NWR Stories. I don't know how many episodes I will go to. I might do 10 or 15. We don't know yet, but if I reach 10 to 15, I hope I get to reach 10 or 15, or if not, I'll probably do 20, but who knows. But thank you guys for watching. You guys are always appreciated, and I hope you enjoyed this video. This is King Leo Productions signing off.